Greetings, my name is Wiley Sturgill. I'm attending the Critical Thinking course online, HUM 15010L1. My final project presentation was on how attending college is stressful for teenagers.
We look at the world differently. We might not have had to work as hard or to struggle through some of the time periods they have. For example, jobs. As my second point of view, I personally work a part-time job, which hours are closer to a full-time job, and I'm a full-time student up at I attend BCC. It adds a lot of stress trying to balance anywhere from an 8 to 10 hour workday and then attending 4 to 6 hour classes online and at the school, as well as homework and tests and such. It's a good job. I work really hard, and the hours are good, yes, but due to college, I lose 6 hours a week with my morning biology. And that 6 hours, that's a fair part of a paycheck I'm missing out on. And that adds stress because I'm now trying to balance the hours and a paycheck on less of a pay. And that does add a bit of stress. And as well as jobs, you also have family and relationships. Some of your students nowadays are either have already left home or are leaving home and are attending college on their own, living either on campus at your bigger universities or living in an apartment, starting off on their own. For them, they've not only got to balance their school and work life, they're also trying to run a home on their own. It might not be a large home, but it's still a home where they live. And that adds a lot of stress trying to maintain that many things at one time, especially when you're as young as many of us are. And for those of us, for example myself, that still live at home and that are looking to leave home, we not only balance work, school, as well as all, for example, online classes, we're also still trying to function, maintain as a family unit. We are we have requirements as a member of a family. You have obligations, albeit if you have chores or you have different tasks, or if you pay your part of bills, you have to focus on that. And if you live at home, if you have siblings, as like I do, I have two younger siblings. You have an obligation to them to still be a older sibling, or a sibling if you're a younger sibling, and you're you're still part of the family. You're, for example, my brothers love to hang out with me. They want me to still hang out with them, play with them, party, whatever you want to call it. They still want me to hang out with them, and that adds stress because I'm trying to balance a job and I'm gone for 8 to 10 hours a day, and classes on some nights, for example Mondays, I'm gone till 10 o'clock, almost 9:30, 10, and I don't get to see them very much, and they do tend to miss me. As well as my parents and grandparents, I don't see them as often due to school and work, and it's a bit stressful on the account. They bring it up, they feel a bit bad. And finally, relationships. For those of us attending college, either we've been in a relationship and we're still dating, or we're meeting new people and starting new relationships. That can add another point of stress to your schedule and your life, trying to juggle the work, school, family in my case, and a relationship. You don't have much time for any, and you end up missing out and cutting parts from other sections. For example, I'm personally still dating my high school sweetheart, and we've been dating for over a year now, but between my work schedule and online classes and offline at the school, we really only have weekends. But with her being a school student in her last year or two of high school, she still has her aspect of school, which is every day, and then homework she has to do over the weekend, like me. And that does cut into our time together. We've gone to the point where we haven't seen each other in 3-4 weeks due to just our schedules, and there may be times I only get to see her every other week, if that. And that does stress a relationship and me due to the fact that I'm trying to juggle and keep everybody happy, and that does also run the chance of cutting something out that I want to accomplish everything I need, which overall leads to a larger amount of stress. And I just feel that students, especially teenage students in college, have a lot more stress than people give them credit for, and some people don't see it our way on the account they've gone through this already, and they have a higher level of stress due to their social standing, or, for example, my father works full-time, my mother takes care of 3 kids. I mean, they've done this and then more, and it's a different point of view. For students in college, we've just got a lot on our plate for what we feel, and we will adjust, but it does cause a lot of stress, and I feel that it should be noticed. Thank you, and have a nice evening.